Hey y'all, long time no play for me. I'm glad that we're finally done with Dwarven politics. I think it's about time for me to maybe give a gift or two to Alistair here so that he can profess his undying love or whatnot. Or at least move along in our video game relationship here. So the next thing I'm going to do is actually going to go to my camp across the way. So let's look at the map here. We're actually going to go to this place, Soldier's Peak, because I got some gifts there that I can give him. In the meantime, we might run across some enemies or something. It's a thing that tends to happen. Not necessarily. Okay. Nobody waylaid us. Here we go. Cutscene.
Sire, I have more news. Oh, yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone
Enough.
exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Anora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he
Never!
not?
Marek and I drove those bastards out! We'll not roll out the welcome for them now.
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own. I will lead it through this, Anora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Good question.
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
Good question, girl. Although, to be honest, I don't think that he really deliberately killed
As you
Kaelin.
say.
I think that he... That's a gift. I'll save that. I think I mentioned this before. I believe that he truly thought that he was doing what he had to do in that battle, for better or worse. But I also think he has terrible judgment, so... It's not like that really exonerates him. Let's see. Totem. I think that Alistair likes the totem. Yeah, I think he likes the totem. Let's give him the totem. Yeah, I forgot all the shortcuts in this game. That's what happens when you don't play for a month. Alright, here's Alistair. Let's find him the totem. See what he has to say.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
Very unenthusiastic, but that might have pushed him far enough anyway. Let's see if he'll talk to me just here in this setting.
Here, look at this. Do you know what this is?
That's a rose.
I picked it in Lothering. I remember thinking, how could something so beautiful exist in a place with so much despair and ugliness? I probably should have left it alone, but I couldn't. The Darkspawn would come and their taint would just destroy it. So I've had it ever since.
And what do you intend to do with it?
I thought that I might give it to you, actually. In a lot of ways, I think the same thing when I look at you.
Super cute. I don't really like any of the dialogue choices here, so I'll just say thank you, Alistair. That's a lovely thought.
I'm glad you like it. I was just thinking, here I am doing all this complaining, and you haven't exactly been having a good time of it yourself. You've had none of the good experience of being a Grey Warden since you're joining. Not a word of thanks or congratulations. It's all been death and fighting and tragedy. I thought maybe I could say something. Tell you what a rare and wonderful thing you are to find amidst all this darkness.
Okay. I feel the same way about you.
I'm glad you like it. Now, if we could move right on past this awkward, embarrassing stage and get right to the steamy bits, I'd appreciate it.
Sounds good. Off with the armor then.
Ha ha. Bluff called. Damn, she saw right through me.
You're so cute when you're bashful.
I'll be standing over here until the blushing stops, just to be safe. You know how it is.
All right. Okay, so the next place I'm probably going to go is Redcliffe. That's a pretty central location. So, but first we're going to camp, because we can go to camp. So let's go to camp. Just wanted to see if anybody wanted to say anything to me at camp. Apparently not. So, oh, you know what? I'm not sure I've talked to Shale in a while. Let's see if she has anything.
I see it found some augmentation crystals. I was not even aware it knew about them. Well done. So, what does it think? They don't make me look any wider, do they? I find I'm already too wide as it is.
I think they're so pretty.
They are, aren't they? I so adore them. I think it should find some more as soon as possible. I want to glitter from ear to ear, so to speak.
All right, I'm just going to sell some.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me. I'm sure you'll be...
Yeah, I keep forgetting what the actual shortcuts are in this game. Okay, so we do have... That's junk. Junk and junk. I thought I'd already sold everything that I didn't need. I guess I forgot to. My bad. Yeah, we're going to get rid of flawed crystal. Going to get rid of all of these bows, because who needs that many bows? I don't even have that many characters that can wield a bow. I don't know if that maul is helpful, so I'm going to keep it for a second. Bunch of junk I do not need. Alright, good enough. Alright, I was going to give this metal bar, what is it, a bar of silver? Yeah, silver to Zevran, because apparently the only thing that Zevran treasures is wealth. So, here we go.
I shall treasure it. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go, buddy. Alright, we are going to Redcliffe. We are definitely taking
Yes.
my bud. Okay, we need powerful people here. But I do need to bring...
Indeed.
Do need to bring a locksmith.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to bring this group. They're generally the best to have in this mission. Here we go. This is a big, exciting mission. This is the mission I like.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
I don't know. I doubt it. I've never liked it, that's for sure. I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because... well, because my father was King Marek, which made Cailan my half-brother, I suppose.
What? You don't think you might have told me this before?
How? When would I say that? Oh, by the way, King Marek had sex with a servant and she produced a bastard son. That's me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Cailan's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Does Loghain know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
You are the heir to the throne, then?
Let's hope not. I'm the son of a commoner and a Grey Warden to boot. It was made very clear to me early on that there was no room for me raising any rebellions or such nonsense. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Arl Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
Okay, so here we go.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
What are you talking about? Heard what?
We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying. We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arl Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Reynisphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe Loghain's lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Kaelin risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly.
Those are kind of both
Loghain
true,
calls
though.
the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead, decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Kaelin dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
Of course we'll help.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Okay, so I usually flirt with, what's this guy's name? Van Tegan. Just because his reaction is hilarious. So we're going to do that. Hopefully, I mean, Alistair doesn't ever react, so we're just going to do it. Tell me more about yourself.
This is hardly the time to be discussing personal details, don't you think? We will have to fight for our lives very shortly.
Persuade. Come now. Is knowing a little bit about you too much to ask?
I beg your pardon, my lady. Where are my manners? What would you like to know?
See, that persuade option is powerful. What will you do if Arl Eamon is dead?
I don't know. If Connor lives, he'll be the Arl, and I'll need to help him with it. If he's... well, I don't want to think about that.
Are you a skilled warrior?
Skilled enough to know there are many far better than myself.
Ah, he's humble. Why have you stayed? Why didn't you just leave?
After the first attack, I wanted to go for help, but I couldn't just leave these people. The Bannon gear up to battle Loghain, while Darkspawn loom to the south. Loghain won't send anyone, so Redcliffe is on its own.
Do you have any family yourself?
Oh, you mean, am I married? No. No, I've never had the pleasure. If I did, I'd be lucky to find a woman as lovely as yourself.
Flatterer.
If I may be so bold, what of you, my lady? Are you married?
No, I'm not.
I find that hard to believe. Surely that is a crime somewhere. But I am too bold, my lady. This is hardly the time for such banter. Please accept my apology.
In fact, you're not bold enough, my lord.
You're too kind, my lady. Amongst many other things.
Perhaps we should get back to the matter at hand.
Good, then my secrets are still safe. I was worried for a moment there.
You have some of Arl Eamon's knights here.
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Their search for the Urn of Sacred Ashes.
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Why are you in the Chantry with the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Do you need more men in here with you?
We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
What exactly are these things that attack the village?
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead, perhaps. Spirits possessing the bodies of the dead. We could be dealing with a mage, but who would do such a thing?
What happens after this battle is over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
I should get back to work.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Alright, so we're way over time. But I got a bunch of approval from my buddies here. When we next are up here, I'll start doing stuff around the village to get us prepared. See y'all then. Bye-bye.